Friends, in this video, I am going to discuss communication skills for effective teaching and learning. Effective communication is crucial for teachers, involving both verbal and non-verbal skills to convey information clearly and build relationships. Teachers need to be skilled at active listening, adapting their communication style to diverse learners, and utilizing feedback to enhance teaching. Strong communication skills are vital for creating a positive and engaging learning environment. Communication skills is included as one of the graduate attributes of the students as per the NBA curriculum framework and learning outcomes based curriculum framework of UGC. Effective communication needs the following: enthusiasm in teaching, mastery of the subject knowledge, clarity of thought, sincerity and positive attitude, command on the language and using clear and concise language, listening to students with total attention, that is called active listening, understanding the learners, eye-to-eye contact with learners, effective questioning, and time for reflective learning, effective design and meaningful organization of content, effective use of chalkboard and other visual aids, and finally, appropriate body language. Effective lecturers combine the talents of scholar, writer, producer, comedian, showman, and teacher in ways that contribute to student learning. A quotation by Wilbert J. McHatchie on teaching tips. An effective teacher is an excellent communicator and therefore thinks about improving his or her presentation skills and communication skills continuously. Understanding the learners is very important communication skill. Learn from the learner. Instruction begins when you, the teacher, learn from the learner. Put yourself in his place so that you may understand and what he learns and the way he understands it. The great quotation by Kierkegaard. Active listening, that means listening with total attention. Active listening is one of the most crucial communication skills that teachers must possess. Active listening is not just hearing what the student is saying, but it also involves understanding their perspective and providing feedback. It's important for teachers to give their students their full attention and let them know what they are being listened to with great attention. When the students feel heard with attention, they are more likely to be engaged and participate in the learning process. This is a great quotation by Carl Rogers, a great social psychologist. Man's inability to communicate is the result of his failure to listen effectively. We think we listen, but very rarely do we listen with real understanding, true empathy. Yet, listening of this very special kind is one of the most potent forces for change that I know. Again, quotation by Carl Rogers. A listening, empathic approach leads to improved communication, to greater acceptance of others and by others, and to attitudes which are more positive and more problem-solving in nature. There is a decrease in defensiveness, in exaggerated statements, in evaluative and critical behavior. Effective questioning is very, very important in effective communication. Asking the right questions can help the students think critically and understand the subject matter better. Teachers should also ask open-ended questions that encourage students to think deeply about the subject matter. Effective questioning also involves asking follow-up questions to help students clarify their thoughts and ideas. Using clear and concise language is essential in effective communication. Teachers should use language that is easily understandable by their students. Please avoid using complex vocabulary or jargon that may confuse the students. Teachers should also speak slowly and clearly with a loud voice, ensuring that they enunciate their words correctly. This can help students understand the subject matter better and participate in discussions. The great enemy of clear language is insincerity. When there is a gap between one's real and one's declared aims, one turns, as it were, instinctively to long words and exhausted idioms, like a cuttlefish spitting out ink. A great quotation by George Orwell. The teacher must be conscious of usage of linking words and phrases. It's a habit of FA teachers to use all right, okay, I mean, you see, etc. as linking words and phrases so many times in every class. It reflects the nervousness, lack of command on the subject and or language, lack of clarity of thought process and sequence of presentation of ideas. If the teacher is conscious of all these, he or she can easily overcome this problem by rehearsals on the delivery of content, imagining the students before the teacher, imagining the students in the rehearsals before they go to the class. Using PPTs, videos and other visual aids in presentation. Please use appropriate PPT or video or other visual aids to enhance the effectiveness of your verbal presentation and not as a substitute. Use any of these teaching aids with simultaneous interaction. Without interaction, just showing the slides one by one is of no use. Giving assignments. Following these teaching aids wherever necessary is very important. Questions or reflections, etc. Design a simple and clear audio-visual aid to focus on specific concept. While using the PPTs or videos, do not turn to them completely and explain. Have eye-to-eye contact with students simultaneously and explain. Many faculty use PPT as a substitute for verbal presentation. It is the worst practice and does not foster learning. It demotivates the students in learning without interaction if you present the PPT. Then body language is a powerful communication tool that can be used to convey different emotions and messages. Teachers should be mindful of their body language when communicating with students. Positive body language, such as maintaining eye contact, smiling, and nodding, can help create a positive learning environment. Teachers should also be aware of negative body language, such as crossing their arms or avoiding eye contact, as this can create a negative atmosphere and discourage student participation in learning. A few tips for effective communication in classroom teaching. Number one, show passion and enthusiasm to teach the subject. Two, prepare the subject thoroughly and in depth at the highest cognitive level as per the course outcomes or unit level outcomes. Three, have clarity of thought process during presentation. Four, develop your unique style, unique teaching style, unique communication style. You may have had best learning experiences from great teachers. You may have internalized some of the styles of those teachers, but do not imitate anybody. Develop your unique style of communication. During the first year of teaching, the teacher must have many rehearsals, imagining the students before him or her before going to the class. Please use simple English language and simple sentences. Students from rural background must be able to understand easily. Speak loudly, but slowly and clearly with pauses wherever necessary, so that the farthest student from you is able to understand and follow your lecture. Students have to do listening, thinking, and processing the information. Modulate the tone, pitch, and the speed of your lecture so that it is not monotonous. Try to have eye contact with as many students as possible in any given class. Please do not lock your hands in pockets. Whenever you do not have to write on the board, hands can be of great help in the non-verbal communication effectively. Use gestures and facial expressions appropriately to emphasize and stress a point. Please do not play the role of newsreaders or DVD players in the classroom. Whenever you ask questions, give sufficient time to students to answer. 12. Create humor contextually without hurting or belittling any student. Do not laugh at ignorance or mistakes of students. Move around the classroom to interact with students, to monitor the progress of their activity now and then, depending on the need and context. Do not stick to one place or one position during the entire session. Conclusion. Communication skills play a vital role for effective teaching and learning. All the teachers must develop communication skills continuously throughout their career. The students will have great positive impact of great teachers with excellent communication skills. Thank you very much.